So generally the factors which have been causing Manasa Roga will be Prajnaparada, Asatmendriya, Artha Sanyoga. In the Prajnaparada, what happens? You're aware that this will be causing some ill effect on your mind, but still you do that. So that is called as Prajnaparada. Prajna is you're knowing that thing or you have an idea about that thing. Aparada is you're doing wrong. So that is Prajnaparada. Asatma Indriyartha Sanyoga is you're not in a proper Indriyartha Samyoga or Sanyoga. So that will also cause the Manasika Rogas in the person. So whenever a person has stress, anxiety, depression or mood swings, person will surely show some symptoms in the physical state of a body or maybe in the organal dysfunctions. Example will be simple. If you have more stress, you start with epigastric pain or vomiting. Why is this happening? Because whenever there is lot of stress, you will be having more secretions of HCl and that leads to the gastritis. So this is a simple example. So the person may be more prone for the ulcers of stomach because of the stress present in the person. So what we do is you have to treat not the ulcers of stomach first, but you have to treat the manogunas or the manasik situation or a manasika state of a person to reduce stress levels. So immediately when you are reducing the stress level, his physical conditions will also be improving. You have to treat the physical condition, but you have to more concentrate on the mental conditions. If we go on to the Samprapti of Manasa Rogas, you have a sequential process from minor unnoticed general behavior symptoms to the marked alterations of the Buddhi, Smriti and Dhriti. So what happens here is you will be having minor symptoms, like you have minor disturbances in your body, you have minor disturbances in your mind which have been not noticed by a person or even yourself. So this will be, if we are not treating those minor symptomatic differentiations in a person, that might lead to a severe manasika rogas. So in this, if we go on to the sequence, one you have Nidana Sevana, then vitiation of doshas, that is Raja and Tama. Then what happens? The psychic personality will be disturbed, that is Manasa or Manas of a person. Along with this, the Sharirika doshas also get vitiated. So Vata, Pitta, Kapha, where these Sharirika dosha and Manasika dosha start vitiating the intellect of a person. So once the intellect of a person has been vitiated or disturbed, then the person will start showing the severe symptoms of Manovaha Shrutu Drushti. So that will be causing the Manasika Vyadhi. In this you have the Manasika doshas, that is Raja and Tama, and Sharirika doshas you have Vata, Pitta, Kapha, in which usually Vata will be predominantly affected. In the Dushya you have Manas, Buddhi, Smriti, Bhakti, Shila, Cheshta, Achara and Sanya Jnana, and Adhisthana will be Manovaha Shrutas and Hridaya. If it is a Unmada, it is Manovaha Shrutas and Rasavaha Shrutas. If it is Apasmara, it is Sanyavaha Shrutas and Rasavaha Shrutas. And if it is Atatvabhinivesha, it is Manovaha Shrutas and Buddhivaha Shrutas. For the classifications of Manasa Roga described, you have very few. In the Charaka, it has been explained under the headings of Unmada, Apasmara and Atatvabhinivesha in 2 separate chapters of Chikitsa Sthana of Charaka Samhita as a major mental illness. And in case of Shushruta, you have a few similar to Charaka, that is Unmada and Apasmara. And Charaka has described Manova Rogas into 2 types, that is Agantuja, causes for the disease, and one more is Nija. Nija Vyadhis are due to the involvement of vitiated doshas, and Agantuja may be due to the progress from the other causes. Classification is Manodishtita Manasa Vikaras. In this you have Kama, Krodha, all these things, Lobha. Then these are the things, pride, anxiety, these are all considered for the Manodishtita Manasa Vikaras. And Sharirika related will be epilepsy, psychosis, fainting, coma, alcoholism. These and all will be the few examples. Anatmaja Manasa Vikaras here you have Sharirika vitiated doshas and also the Manasa rogas which are being vitiated. And next you have Mano Shira Adhisthana Manasa Vikaras, that is psychosomatic illness. In this, you have the physical symptoms because of mental illness, or it might be mental illness which is causing some physical discomfort. So the principles or the treatment purpose will be, first one we have to do the Nidana Parivarjana, like whichever is the cause or whichever we feel is vitiating the Manasa Rogas or Manasa Doshas, we have to treat them. And then psychotherapy has to be given, like patient should be made to understand the knowledge about the patient's memory and meditation and restorance of the psychic nature. And we have to make a patient understand the importance of changing the lifestyle, like what has to be followed and what has to be avoided. And this might help in bringing some physical and mental changes in a person. Other than this, we can give Rasayana, Sadvrut Palana, Satya Buddhi, Medya Rasayana, Vajikarana treatment and Panchakarma therapies. So for the management, first thing we can do is the pharmacological management, where you are giving some medicines. In this you can have three types: Antar Parivarjan, Bahir Parivarjan and Shastra Pranidhana. In the Antar Parivarjan, you have Samshodhana and Shamana Chikitsa. By Parivarjan, you have external purification, and Shastra Pranidhana, you have operative procedures. In the non-pharmacological management, you have Daiva Vapashra Chikitsa, Sattvaja Chikitsa, Nidana Parivarjana, Naishtika Chikitsa, practice of yoga and relaxation. In the Daiva Vapashra Chikitsa, what you are advising a person is, you can advise a person to practice the chanting of mantra, then Manidharana or Mangalacharana or Bali, Upahara, Homa, Havana. So rules of religions, that is Niyama, these and all can be practiced. So how does these help is, maybe due to some Graha doshas or maybe due to some Graha effects also person may be affected mentally. So this practice of Daiva Vapashra Chikitsa help to reduce those Graha ill effects. So maybe it's not like 100% you're curing a person by this Chikitsa. It is just a uh, belief that Grahas also have an effect on a person's mental health and physical health. So to reduce the ill effects of the grahas, you have to practice Daiva Vyapashya Chikitsa. In the Sattvaja Chikitsa, Acharya Charaka states that there is nothing but the withdrawal of mind from unwholesome objects. So here you include a Dravya Chikitsa. So in this, you are not giving any medicines to be consumed internally, but you are treating a person by giving some external treatment. So role of Acharya Rasayana. Next, here it is, the harmony is maintained between a man or a person and the environment. So what happens here is, you are giving a beautiful environment, or you're arranging a happy environment around a person, or you're arranging something which can give happiness or relaxation to the person, or give a soothing effect to the mental health of a person. In this you can also suggest Nitya Rasayana, which has been mentioned in Charaka Chikitsa Sthan, first chapter 4 to 34 shloka. And Bhava Mishra has mentioned we can give the drugs or single herbs which can act on Medya, Smriti and Buddhi, like Aparajit, Brahmi, Dadima, Jyotishmati, Nirgundi, Shankapushpi, Guduchi, Eshtimadu and Mandukaparni. Pradeha, Abhyanga, Dhumrapana, Gritapana, these and all can be advised for a person who is having Mano Rogas. Patya and apatya has to be maintained in the treatment of manorogas mainly. Why? Because your food also plays a very important role in maintaining your mental health. Taking of fresh food, well cooked food, tasty food, healthy food makes your body keep happy, or your mind also, because your food metabolism and nourishment always nourishes your mind. How does the food affect the mind of a person? So whenever we take a food, if it is fresh food or fresh fruits or freshly cooked food or properly cooked food. These things always help to increase the satvika gunas of manas. And if you are consuming the non-vegetarian food, half-boiled food, or not properly washed or not properly cooked food and stored food, mainly like we store the food 2 days food and have it tomorrow, these sort of food will be increasing the rajo and tamo guna of a person. So whenever there is increase or vitiation in the rajo and tamo guna of a person's manas, that will affect the sharirika doshas also. So due to the consumption of improper food like whichever I have mentioned, this might lead to the vitiation of rajotamo guna and also the vitiation of vata pitta kapha of a person, which will again lead to sharirika vyadi and manasika vyadi. So our natural foods, like nowadays it is very popular of having organic foods. We say that organic food is very good and it is healthy and all. So even it is not like organic food, you can have a fresh food or any fresh items, fruits, vegetables, juices, milk, everything. So whenever you have it in a fresh state, that will be increasing your satvika guna. So whenever there is increase in the satvika guna, the person's mind will be calm and he will be having like say it will be having more of positivity or positive thoughts, that and all. So this will be affecting your behavior also. Why? Because your manas is also controlling your behavior. Why? Because it is the control of emotions. Thank you for watching the video.